to the panel of experts, to the organizers of this event who allow me to present virtually because I'm in a mandatory home quarantine right now, and to my co-presenter, a pleasant day to everyone. I am here to present my paper titled The Impact of 21st Century Leaders' Character Traits to the Organizational Culture of Selected Schools in a School Division, published at the INSTABRIGHT e-Gazette and INSTABRIGHT Research Journal. I am Ezekiel A. Manire, an elementary grade teacher of one of Mayo Crossing Elementary School of SDO Lucena. For the introduction, this study is rooted in the question why there are always conflicts in a workplace. Leadership and organizational culture are the two sides of the same coin. They should come together to establish a healthy working environment, not just for school head but also for teachers to understand the underlying concept of these two terms. Also, they should understand the crucial factors such as their personalities and styles and establish a good communication between the group. Further, the idea of schools may conflict from one individual to another because of different leadership styles. Educational leaders have other techniques that allow them to lead teachers, especially in embracing changes. On the other hand, leaders will not be followed if there is a lack of soft skills, technical skills, and emotional quotient. And leaders are the one who can make or break the organization because the organization itself reflects the type of leader who is leading the team. So, school leaders should know what type of leaders they are, what characteristics they have, and how this affect their subordinates in terms of work-related matters. For the research methodology, this study utilized a descriptive survey research design to get, describe, and draw insights about the attitudes, characteristics, and responses of the 411 respondents about leadership and organizational culture. So the respondents of the study were 17 purposely selected principals, 4 district supervisors, and 390 randomly selected teachers in a school division. So the study utilize or use a validated self-made questionnaire for the first 3 objectives and the Organizational Culture Assessment Questionnaire or OCAC for the 4th objective. So OCAC was crafted by Dr. Talcott Parsons of Harvard University. For the data analysis, statistical tools such as percentage, weighted mean, and overall weighted mean were used to interpret the data. Structural equation modeling or SEM was utilized also to measure what type of organizational culture impact the organization the most. So SEM is a type of confirmatory assessment or confirmatory measure. For the result, first, most of the respondents are female education leaders whose age range between 22 to 39 years old with master's unit and master's degree in the different field of education. In terms of their experience in the area, most of the education leaders of the selected schools in the division are proficient teachers. Second, this finding implies that 21st century leaders are excellent communicators who can effectively give and take information in the organization. So table 2 present the character traits according to the 17 school heads and 4 district supervisors. The components of their communication skills include listening, conciseness, body language, confidence, respect, and the correct medium in communicating for the members of all the surrounding elements of the organization. Third, data revealed that hierarchical culture is the most visible organizational culture in a school division. This culture is structured and controlled and focuses on efficiency, stability, and doing the things right. They were followed by family-like culture, which focuses on mentoring and nurturing. Market culture is result-oriented, focusing on completion, achievement, and getting the things done. It includes internal factors and integration, which is more on the hierarchy part. The clan culture and the market culture. The table also shows that leaders from this culture have an internal focus, which is legitimate in some cases. So based on the respondents' perception, 21st century leaders' traits significantly impact the cultural strength of an organization. Unlike cultural strength, achieving goals impacts slightly by 21st century leaders as revealed in Table 8. So according to Sashkin and Rosenbach of 2013, for OCAC, establishing a healthy organizational culture is a slow and challenging process. There is no quick fix to the problem of improving and productive culture. Hierarchy culture has the most significant impact on the organizational culture of schools division, as its beta coefficient is the highest, which is significant at alpha 0.05. Clan culture was found not to significantly impact the organizational culture of selected schools in a division at the beta coefficient of 0.002, since its computed p-value of 0.966 is more than 0.05 level of significance. It was found out that clan culture is very much observed in the workplace. However, according to the structural equation modeling or the SEM, it is not significantly impacting the organizational culture. So for the conclusion, the researcher concluded that most of the educational leaders of the school division are female with specialization in the different field of education. The teacher respondents are considered profession teacher based on their experience in the education sector. Second, the respondents perceive the school leaders in school division as excellent communicators, possess adaptability, confidence, and work dedication and open-mindedness. Third, hierarchy, clan, and market culture are the most commonly observed type of organizational culture in a school division. And fourth, in terms of the assessment of OCAC, 21st century leaders have the most impact on organization's cultural strength or the scale 5 of OCAC. In terms of significance, clan culture has a more negligible or less effect on the organizational culture than the other types of organization. So for the recommendation of the study, the researcher strongly recommended that school organizations should provide opportunities for the members to develop professionally, not just for their technical skill but also soft skills. Soft skills are personal attributes that influence how well an individual can work with others. Educational leaders can integrate these topics into their training programs such as the in-service training and the seminars. Second, it is better to use 2 or more types of organizational culture in an organization. It gives balance to the surrounding factors of the organization. Further, there would be no biases in terms of focus because of the equal treatment of different types of organizational culture. On the other hand, it is recommended to give less priority to clan culture because there is a high degree of abuse if members use tolerance as an opportunity to relax rather than a chance to contribute. Also, authority, disagreement, and members' diversity are at risk. Third, it is given that cultural strength is always expected to be higher than the other skills of OCAC. Therefore, educational leaders should focus on the different functions of the organization, such as managing changes, achieving goals, teamwork, and customer orientation. This function should be well balanced to make reliable organization. On the other hand, establishing an influential culture is impossible if the organization has its current culture and the leader does not have the initiative for a change or for a culture change. And lastly, educational leaders should try all types of organizational culture with a sequence. Making a chosen organizational culture stable first before developing another one will assure the organization's functions to balance the upper management down to the lower. Educational leaders will also be assured that members of the organization will perform their duties at their best. So that's all. Thank you. So the researcher is now ready for your comments, queries, and recommendation. Thank you so much.